Yeah, morning guys and gals. Just do a little update on my project situation. Might have to do something about it, but if I can, I'll just carry on. But I'll give you a quick show around of what's going off. So what we've got here is a boat trailer that I built for my mate's boat. So it's built to suit his boat, which is a 20-foot Mica Plus 600. So that was sort of the first project I did when we moved here. Then I've got this little dumper. I might not do this. It's just, I bought it because I like it. It's only 8 foot long and 6 foot wide. It's a tiny little thing. It's a good little dumper, but the engine has seized from being stood. So I bought another engine for it, which is there. Same engine but out of a boat, so there's just some bits to swap over, and this potentially could have electric start as opposed to hand crank, or both I suppose. And then there's the bigger project, which I've done a video on already. This was a Discovery 2 I bought that slid off the road into a dike. That's a stream next to a field, not the other type, and smashed the siding and the roofing. So I cut it all off, cut all the back off from the front doors back, and the interiors, yeah, like I said before, it's in a bit of a dismantle state. So I've built this steel body. I've got to finish the front. It's like a Luton style box body, but not too tall. Well, it's a bit tall, but not too tall, but it's got a pop top on it. So that's how it is. Bowing seats are going to go in the back somewhere, probably at the side, so we can have the kitchen opposite, etc. Hook rated springs, I've mentioned that before. I've added another axle. I lengthened the chassis there and added these big steel suspension mounts. So I've just got to put the shock absorber mounts on. It's on airbags at the back, the rest is on springs. And then there's a foldable ramp there that folds in on itself, so as it leaves a flat fall. That's the projects in here. That back of a caravan may go across the back of there with the centre cut out, but I'm not sure yet because they're a bit fragile, and on a Land Rover, fragile is not what you use. So right, I'll move on to the next one. So this is Sam's car really, but the phone number's on the back there if you want to call me and have your chimney swept. There it is. This is pretty standard, except it's got a side exit exhaust as well as a rear exit exhaust. It's got a valve that you can electronically swap over, so it sounds a bit beefy because it's a 6-cylinder diesel, so that has a nice sound. And then you walk down here, I'm trying not to breathe heavily, but I'm a bit fat and I had COVID and it's left me a bit breathless, but just see the Daihatsu peeking out there, but we'll come to that. So in here you can see I've got a Focus ST. Now I put a little video on YouTube about this, well, about the sound, because I've fitted, well, I didn't fit, I built an exhaust for it, half an exhaust. Now this is a keeper, this, because they're just getting a bit thin on ground. So it's got, yeah, it's got things done to it. I'll explain that in a full Focus video. Yeah, I'll come back to that. Some load of tyres ready for the 6-wheel Land Rover, so it's going on to 18s. Well, it's on 18s and it's going to be I just need more of them because it's got 6 wheels now. So this little Terios came as a write-off. Belonged to my nephew, and he crashed it, and then while it was crashed, some morons from Sheffield put all the windows through. So that's been a bit of a task. Still haven't got a drop glass for the passenger door. That's a piece of perspex, but you know, it'll do. Then there's the camper. Yeah, that's sort of 3/4 done. That's internally, that's 90% done, and then I need to do some body work just to get it sort of smartened, because it's just been stood here and it's weathered. So yeah, that's probably next big project. That I need to get that sorted, because that needs to be away. We're not going to use it. We've got other plans. Now I do have another trailer. This is my tipsy. This is my fetching and carrying trailer. It's dead handy, this trailer. It's very good. But I've got this trailer, so it's sort of a bit like a military spec trailer, but it's been used. I think it had a road roller or something like that in it, or one of them miniature excavators. Very heavily built. It's on a towing. It's got an eye, not a ball connector. But this, I was going to build it into a off-road camping trailer, but again, a project too many. Much like the dumper. The dumper, if anybody's interested, you've seen my phone number. Ring me. Delivery possible. So here we have a boat trailer I'm building. I use Alco chassis because they're very good. They're lightweight, and then when you add strengthness to them, they suddenly become very rigid. So this is to be done and sold. And then there's Catherine, a little sailing boat, a little bilge keeler. Now I've had this a few years, and my boys, I got it for my boys, my youngest boys, to renovate. But you know, as they do, young kids, they lose interest. So the boom's on the top, and the mast is up there. I've got a spare mast, but massive. I don't know what I got that from, or something. So as you can see, I've got a bit of a workshop going off here. Things, yeah, boat stuff, and yeah. So as you can tell, I've got a project or two. That seems to be my life. So yeah. So that's the immediate future for me. Just doing stuff. And working, earning a living at the same time, or trying. So I'll update you on each project as they come along, because they're all having something different done to them or done with them. Right, over and out.